Hey y'all, for today's happy hour with the Flying Longhorns, we're gonna be making mint juleps and taking a vicarious trip to the Kentucky Derby. Let's get started. Mint juleps actually just have a few simple ingredients. You're gonna need your bourbon whiskey, you're gonna need fresh mint leaves from about 4 or 5 sprigs of mint. You're gonna use either 2 teaspoons of granulated sugar, 2 sugar cubes, or about a ½ ounce of simple syrup, and also crushed ice, and then of course your cocktail glass. And there's bonus points involved if you actually have a commemorative Kentucky Derby glass to use for your mint julep. You're gonna start by adding all of your mint leaves into your drink glass, and then you're gonna add in all of your sugar as well. The next step is to muddle those 2 ingredients together. And all that muddling is taking kind of a heavy blunt object and using it to mash together the sugar and the mint leaves. And I'm just using an ice cream scooper for mine. What this does is it helps the mint leaves release their flavor and oil. It also dissolves the sugar a little bit. And this foundation is what's gonna really give the mint julep that sugary, minty taste. When you've muddled enough, you're gonna add in your bourbon whiskey. The recipe calls for 2½ ounces, but we're just gonna wing it today. After that, all that's left to do is add in the crushed ice. If you don't have access to crushed ice at home, you can either crush it up in your food processor or blender, or you can even just take a Ziploc bag, put your ice cubes in it, maybe put a dish towel over it, and give it a few good whacks with your heavy object as well, and that'll break up the ice cubes. You're gonna put in a good amount of crushed ice. Using crushed ice is really kind of a signature thing of a mint julep. This is what's gonna dilute the bourbon a little bit and really help mix around the sugar and the mint flavor. Without crushed ice, you're really just having a sugary, minty shot of bourbon. So go ahead and fill up the glass with crushed ice and then give it a really good stir. The stirring process is what's gonna dilute the bourbon a little bit, help the ice melt, and really stir around the sugar and the mint as well. When you're ready to go, you can garnish with a mint leaf, pop in a straw, and enjoy. Cheers. The Flying Longhorns have a fantastic 4-night trip to the Kentucky Derby. The trip culminates with attending the Kentucky Derby at Churchill Downs on Saturday, but in the days leading up to attending the Derby, the group really gets an amazing chance to go behind the scenes and learn a lot about Kentucky and also the incredible industry of horse racing. One of the activities that we'll be able to do is we will do a bourbon distillery tour. We'll see the facilities and also get a chance to do a bourbon tasting, which is always a big hit with everyone. One of my favorite events was touring the different horse farms. This was an amazing way to really be able to learn a lot about the thoroughbred horse racing industry, see how the horses are both bred and raised, how their health is taken care of by various veterinary hospitals, and just all of the care and attention that goes into these very expensive and incredibly well-trained athletic animals. It's just absolutely incredible, and it really gives you a great background so that when you attend the Kentucky Derby and see the various horse races, you have a much better understanding of everything that went on to get these horses to that point. Then suddenly, it's Saturday. It's time to put on your hats or fascinators, your bow ties or your seersucker suits, and head to Churchill Downs for Derby Day. You're gonna get there around 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. There's horse races going on all throughout the day. You're gonna be walking around. One of my favorite parts, I think the best part, was all of the people watching. You're gonna see some incredible hats, some incredible outfits, some amazing suits, and it's just a really fun time to walk around and see everyone. You can go ahead and place a couple bets on some horse races if you're feeling like it, perhaps sip on a mint julep, and then be ready to go for the most exciting 2 minutes in sports, the actual Kentucky Derby race. I hope you're able to join us sometime for our incredible Kentucky Derby trip and that you enjoyed your mint julep as well. Cheers.